What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge. I am your host, Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. And I tell you what, before we get to that, let's take a look at how we did on yesterday, Saturday. Ooh, take a look at that 8-1 day, sharp one. Came through Major League Baseball, came through Gabas in the UFC, came through in the MLS. A solid day. And you know what? We're going to try and do that again. So let's bring in the stars of the show and take a look at the boys here in Squared. First up, how we doing, sir?
Doing well, AB. Feel bad with the only X on the screen yesterday as my Yankees, or I guess my Yankees. I bet on them, so they're my Yankees. Left 11 on base, 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position. Just a brutal spot for them.
Well, it was tough, man. I was watching that game, and you're right, man. You leave so many, runners in scoring positions. And second, let me say this. Do you know how many green checks that you have pulled covering for everyone else on this show? So I wouldn't be concerned too much about that. Micah, first off, good to see you, buddy. Two, it looks like it's still storming out there, man.
Yeah, we're going to have it for the next week. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to go outside in a little while, just hang out, walk in the rain, hopefully, and chill, then get ready for my NASCAR race. I got baseball on today. My whole day is stacked. It's only 7 in the morning right now, West Coast, and my day is stacked.
There we go, man. That's a good day for sure. All right, now, getting into the storylines that affect the betting lines for today. Speaking of weather, Mike, coming right back at you. Major League Baseball weather today around the country. What do we got?
Yeah, it's more of the repeat of yesterday in terms of excellent hitting conditions, just super hot and a lot of wind in helpful spots here. Chicago on the road at Philly, plus 25% home run, plus 15% run scoring. New York Yankees on the road in Baltimore, plus 15% across the board in that one. Toronto and Boston. This one's interesting because it comes mostly in the form of home run boost. 25% home run boost. We're talking double-digit winds out to center, 97 degrees. One of the best days we've seen in a long time at Boston. Cincinnati on the road, or Cincinnati hosting St. Louis, plus 25% across the board in that one. And then Cleveland, Chicago White Sox, plus 15%.
Love that. Boston? That's over on the Boston. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. Boston is the biggest home run boost there, plus 25% in home run boost today.
Down.
Yeah, that's exactly what Boston wants, a team coming in that can hit bombs, right? Like, that's exactly what they want.
And they're focused, too, man. The Blue Jays are like, man, what were we doing for 3 weeks? This is easy.
Dude, my favorite part of that, what was it, 25, was it 28-5, that final score? Like, you looked at, like, the 7th inning, Blue Jays players were making, like, fruit cocktail drinks in the dugout. Yeah, it was awesome, man. It cracked it up. All right, Mike, coming over to you, we got NASCAR today. We're in Pocono, all right? Love it when we're out there in Pocono. We've got the M&M's Fan Appreciation 400. Break that race down for us, man.
Yeah, this is a 2.5 miles of just badassery. It's an amazing track, one of my favorite on the tour, but they don't have a lot of passing. But I think that's going to change this year because of the new car and the downshifting. We're going to see more shifting here than we've ever seen ever, mostly because the new car has 5 gears. The old one had 4. And then at some point, they even didn't shift for a while. So this is going to mix it up for people coming in and out of that turn 3. That's going to be the pass point you're going to see a lot of cars making. There's some guys that have been amazing in this. Number 1, Denny Hamlin, 6-time winner. He leads all active drivers. We knew he was going to be the guy to beat forever at his rookie year in 2006. He came in and not only won one race, but he won both races that season. And he is the master of Pocono. And part of it is because he's a flat track guy. And turn 3 is that one where you can make the biggest difference on gaining and losing spots. And Hamlin has figured it out. He treats it kind of like a short track there. And then you have to have the power as well, the longest straightaway in NASCAR on that front stretch. That's where you got to have the power. And that's what Joe Gibbs Toyotas have had. They've won 7 of the last 9 there. I think they're going to be the teams to beat. But we saw in practice yesterday, like we talked a little bit yesterday, Suarez and Chastain, both in the top 3 in practice speeds. They're going to be awesome. They've been amazing road course and flat track drivers this season. So look for them to do well. But I'm still on, Kyle Busch has been 4-time winner. And I think that all those came in his last 9 starts. Kurt Busch is a 3-time winner. He was fast in practice as well. And Martin Truex, a 2-time winner. Those guys are going to be the ones to beat. And the other guy is Christopher Bell. He was 2nd in practice, fastest in practice yesterday. So it's going to be a fun race, but I'm looking for Toyotas to dominate with the possibility of Trackhouse Racing sneaking into the party.
Trackhouse Racing, they're always sneaking into the party, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like it, man. It's going to be a fun race today. I can't wait to watch it. All right, let's get into our picks for today. But first, before we do, let's take a quick break and hear from one of our partners. And we are back. All right, one play on the board for you today from SportsLine. We're going to take the Rockies Brewers over 9. Now, we've ridden this the last 2 days. We've hit this the last 2 days. In fact, these two teams in their last 3 games, 2 of them against each other, they've gone double digits, and both of them, the game previous to that, went in double digits for both of them as well. I think that we continued that on Sunday today. The Brewers 53% at home to the over, as well as they're averaging giving up 5.1 plus runs per game over its last 7. So let's take the Rockies. Let's take the Brewers over 9. All right, getting to our picks here. Micah, coming over to you. You got 2 plays, Major League Baseball. Bring them down. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the White Sox. And, this isn't how they were supposed to start the second half. They're supposed to start the second half with some wins. They're supposed to get over 500. Now they're 1 game under 500. Thank goodness they won last night's game, but lost the first 2. Really looked awful hitting the ball. They came back early a little bit the first game yesterday, but still gave it away. So this is where you need your ace to come in. You need your ace to come down and settle the ship. Let's get back to 500. Then we'll start again. We'll go on our quest to win a wild card. And Dylan Cease has been absolutely amazing. They've gone 8-2 in his last 10 starts, and he looks like Jacob deGrom. He looks like a Cy Young candidate, a Cy Young winner. He's been the best pitcher for the most part over that time. Only, 7 of those 10 games, no runs allowed, no earned run. That's 7. That's Jacob deGrom stuff. And then the other 3, only 1 run allowed. So that's 3 runs, 3 earned runs allowed in his last 10 starts. I mean, he should be favored. He should probably be a little more favored here. But the problem is Shane Bieber has been good as well. He beat them last week 4-1. So maybe seeing him, Bieber, so soon we'll be able to get the bat started here. But I like Cease in this spot. And then I'm going to go with the Mariners. This is a spot where gut check. Mariners, you got to stand up. You got to show yourselves. You got to show that 14-game win streak wasn't a joke. And it's looking like it was because the Astros have come in and just manhandled you and showed you, you guys sit down. We've got this. We're the Major League Baseball players. You guys are still kind of down there. And so I think for just some kind of semblance of respect for themselves, the Mariners have to win this game. And they've got Robbie Ray, who's looked like a Cy Young winner as he was last year. They've won his last 6 starts. He's only allowed 7 runs combined in those 6 starts. He's been amazing. He's been kind of the, I don't want to say he's the ace, but he's taken on that mantle right now. He's really pitching his tail off. So I look for the Mariners to stand up and beat the Astros in the spot here. This is a big moment for the Astros. If they lose this game, I mean, who knows how many they're going to lose. This is, I think, a big moment in their team, test of character.
Yeah, you know what? I think so too. It randomly, it being July 24th, right? But I'm with you. Like, if the Mariners drop this one, I'm ready to start fading them immediately, right? Yeah, I'm with you. As strange as it sounds, like I think that this could definitely have impact on their dugout one way or the other. I'm with you on that. All right, now Mikey. Usually we go to you, leadoff hitter, on this, but we have a little surprise coming. So I wanted you in the 2-hole today. You got 1 play, Major League Baseball. Bring it down, buddy.
Yep, we're going to break the rule for the 6th time of the season, AB. We're 5-0 when we play on Sundays. We're going to do it here. New York Yankees team total, same play as yesterday, over 5. I've played over 5, minus 115 at WinBet. The 5th run and keeping the push condition alive in the simulations is worth about 23 cents, meaning that you could lay up to minus 123 here before you'd want to flip over to 5.5 at plus 100. Which is available at many of the other books. So that's where I stand on it. If you want to play at 5.5 at plus 100, go for it. But I would lay up to minus 120 on the 5 first. So we want to talk about Dean Kremer just a little bit. 312 actual weighted on base average, right around league average, maybe slightly better in some situations. The expected number balloons over 350, definitely below average. Looking at the weather conditions, 100 degrees, air density index in the 50s, great hitting environment overall. Now it's just a matter of what lineup do we get on a Sunday, which is why we don't bet Sunday baseball typically, because lineups can be unpredictable. This typically would be an Aaron Judge rest day. However, after they dropped the game yesterday, I think there's a chance that he is still in the lineup today. Either way, love the Yankees. Loved them last night. They were 1 for 14 with runners in scoring position, left 11 on base. Don't expect them to leave double digits on base in this one. Over 5, -115.
There we go. Now, I mentioned that we do have a surprise today. So before we get to our recap here, look, our man Coach, he's down working the PGA Tour. Micah, like you, they're having some weather down there as well. Our man's schedule is all thrown off, but you know he's not going to miss the early edge. So, Coach, what you got today, baby?
What's good, Early Edge fam? It's your boy, the Coach. Now, the weather at the PGA Tour event this week has caused havoc on my schedule. But I got back last night after a 14-hour day, and I looked at the Early Edge results, and I saw 8-1. I saw that the crew continues in July to get the job done. So here's what we're going to do today. I love Sunday Night Baseball, and you know that I believe Sunday Night Baseball added energy, added motivation. So tonight, Padres, Mets, over 7.5, -120. And for all of you who type in the chat right now, just type the word in if you are in. And if this hits, because AB screwed it up yesterday, I'm going to give away a cool $100 cold hard cash, no strings attached. Because I believe this is going to hit and the rest of the crew is going to hit. But as we always say, be careful on Sundays betting baseball. With that being said, I'll see you on PGA Tour Live on ESPN Plus all day. AB, don't screw up the rest of the show.
So Coach is absolutely correct, and I'll tell you what happened. So yesterday, Saturday morning, he sends me a text. It's probably about 6:30 in the morning, and it was right before he's about to, go out on the course and call the, the tournament, right? And he's like, "Hey, can you post this? It's a pick, a couple picks, put it on Twitter. Let's choose somebody, if it hits, send out $100." Dude, I didn't wake up for 3 hours until after that. And I was like, "Oh man, sorry, I missed it. Let me post it." He goes, "They've already teed off, dummy." I was like, "Oh no!" And then every single pick hit, of course, every single pick hit. So yeah, I cost somebody $100 there, but Coach is bringing it back. So there you go. All right, everybody, grab your paper, grab your pencil, take a look at the recap here. And it does look glorious. M squared on the Yankees team total over 5. Micah Roberts on the White Sox money line and the Mariners money line. Coach, as he just broke down, Padres Mets over 7.5. Our site play, Rockies Brewers over 9. The AB pick 3 today. All right, we're going to go back to the well here. Braves -1.5, riding that. MLS, Los Angeles and Atlanta in LA, both teams to score. Now, this is like a summer watermelon. This thing is juicy, -190. So I certainly understand if this is not something that you're going to play individual. You might throw it in a parlay. I'm going to play it individual, but again, I certainly get it. Totally understand -190. And then we're also going to say in the MLS, Austin and New York, both teams to score, priced at -150. So, boys, that's all the damage we could do for today. Wish everybody the best of luck on Sunday. Let's hit these picks. But as always, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we'll see you tomorrow.